I know now that this is how it works. You don't get to keep everyone in your life forever. And there are some people that are just meant to be a sunrise for you, a light to pull you out of the darkness. There are friends, lovers, relationships that are seasonal. No matter how deep of a conversation you had with that person at 2 a.m., no matter how much you shared your heart, even if you can still draw the lines of their smile like the map of a too familiar road in the back of your mind, there almost always comes a time to move on, a time to let go. And regardless of the letting go, I just wanted you to know that you're always going to feel a little bit like home to me. No matter how temporary, it is still beautiful that I got to call so many hearts my home. You know when you try to write a personal letter to someone who's important to you, but they're just too close and there's not enough words to describe how you feel, so you stop? That's how I feel about writing about grief. Writing about grief to me is dangerous. How do I open a door that people I once loved have walked through and never returned? Because the thing about grief is that it isn't something I can talk about conclusively. I would love to tell you that your heartache has a finish line, that eventually your mind won't sink when you remember their smile or their eyes. For the darkness that consumes you when they're gone, I can never give a solution. I can never replace their light. The truth is, the only way to heal entirely is to forget. And when you're grieving, forgetting is the last thing you want to do, so this is what I can tell you. You don't have to take anyone's advice. You don't even have to take mine. Cry when you need to cry and heal in your own time, and remember that there isn't a finish line. The goal isn't to be perfectly content without them. The goal is to take things one day at a time. And remember that the gap between the two of you is only as far as it takes to reach their hand in your mind, and their smile and their laugh can always be found behind closed eyes. It's okay if my words aren't enough to fill what you're fighting, because for me, grief is the letter that I never stop writing. My biggest fear is that we were meant to be. What if we were wrong, and we missed out on all the ways we were supposed to love each other? What if timing and space was an excuse that we used to separate two hearts that beat simultaneously? Maybe we were going to live the rest of our lives watching the wrong story unfold.